Joining me now is one of the few Republican success stories from election night. She is Molly Spino, the mayor-elect of Torrington. And Mayor-elect Spino, good to see you here in the program. And congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So how do you think you did in terms of how did you accomplish this? Because it was a tight race.
It was close. It was a lot closer than we thought it was going to be, but it was a ground game. We did a lot of doors. We made a lot of phone calls, and we reached a lot of voters. And I think that's what really helped us, go over the edge.
This was a tough year for Republican candidates across the state. So many of them lost. Lori Spielman in Ellington, Lisa Murata in Rocky Hill, Jeff Caggiano in Bristol. We saw so many Republicans lose their seats. Why do you think that is?
I think a lot of it is the national climate too. What's going on with Trump. I think that, it made a lot of Democrats come out and vote.
Did you get asked about Trump a lot on the campaign trail?
I did hear it a lot. I didn't get asked a lot about it, but there were conversations happening at the polls, absolutely.
So because you're one of the few Republican winners on election night, you're kind of a big deal in our state right now. There aren't many Republican leaders who are elected to cities and towns. How do you feel about that title all of a sudden, that you're now like one of the big GOP people?
It's exciting. It's humbling. But to me, I'm a regular person. I'm Torrington born and raised. I did this because I love my city, and that's really what's important to me. That's where my focus is Torrington.
What is your advice to Republicans to turn things around and start winning?
Positivity. We ran a very positive campaign. We stayed away from the negativity. My opponent did the same thing. We stuck to the facts, and we worked hard, and we got out there and we talked to the voters. And if they were unsure or were more concerned about the national politics, we reassured them that we're here, we're focusing on Torrington, and that's the reason why we're running. And our priorities are in Torrington, not the national level.
But as you know, Democrats have no shortage of bad things to say about President Trump. Do you see any good that he is doing, in your judgment, for people in Connecticut, particularly people in Torrington?
It's tough to say. We hear so much about the negativity, but I do believe that there are some positive things that he's been doing as well, yeah.
And in terms of the Republican Party overall, what are the positive things that you believe that they're doing in Connecticut that would benefit people?
I don't know. This is a tough question.
It's a difficult question, yeah.
I just think that, the Republicans we're working hard. And some of us are trying to separate ourselves from being the Trump Republicans and getting out there and, really showing who we are in our own voice and work with both parties, which I think is incredibly important at this day and age.
Torrington's located in one of the most beautiful parts of our state, the gateway to the Litchfield Hills. It is the economic engine for that area. Working class city. What's your vision for it to improve it?
Number one is economic development. We have to work on bringing businesses to Torrington. This past year, we saw the tax assessment hit. A lot of people saw a large increase in their taxes. So in order to offset that, we have to work on bringing businesses to Torrington. And that's one of the most important things. That was one of my main focuses throughout the campaign. It was also one of my opponents. And the community agrees. We have to bring business back to Torrington.
Molly Spino, the mayor-elect of Torrington. When do you get sworn in?
December 1st.
December 1st. Best of luck and congratulations. Thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you so much.
In a moment, the uplifting story of the Yankee Clipper barbershop.